last year, homeowners gained 3.2 trillion in net equity. That's a massive amount of gain. Well, I've got Gabe Bodner with me, who's not only on my team, but he's an expert when it comes to reverse mortgage solutions. Last year, in the last 12 months, almost 4,000 homeowners here in the state of Colorado executed the opportunities that reverse mortgage gives them to create stability and to, especially in a rising inflationary market. Gabe, is that number true?
It is. Thanks, Nicole. Yeah, so you're right. In the last 12 months, not only did roughly 4,000 households transition into a reverse mortgage in the state of Colorado alone, but with that, last month in March, we had a record number of reverse mortgage applications, or HECM endorsements is what we call them, that we've seen in the last 11 years.
Do you think that it was because of the appreciation? I mean, Colorado has seen 21%. We've seen massive double-digit appreciation this last year, in addition to the principal reduction, which gives us that kind of equity gain. Do you think that that was the reason why we saw so many HECM mortgages last month?
It's a great question. And I think that there's a combination of factors that play into this, right? So number one, the majority of seniors want to age in place. At the end of the day, they really want to stay in their homes. So that's one piece of the equation. I think number two, as you've talked about so well, the increase in home values and the rates of appreciation has been a huge factor. I mean, overall, there's $10.6 trillion of seniors' home equity in our country today. And then obviously we know with the rates of inflation being around 7.8% most recently, that the cost of everything is going through the roof. So when you combine all of those factors, right, the affordability and the increase of appreciation, it just makes for a perfect storm solution for a senior to tap into some of their home equity to provide for a better quality of life and a better retirement.
So how old do I have to be to take advantage of a reverse mortgage?
Generally speaking, we say 62 years old, because the FHA product, which is the most commonly used program today, requires one of the homeowners to be 62. However, with that being said, we also have non-FHA programs that will allow clients as young as 55 years old to get into a reverse mortgage now.
What would you say, what's the biggest benefit to a homeowner to want to look into this further? And I know you are a no sales pitch kind of guy. You believe in education first, as do I, which why we partner so well together. So if I'm thinking about it, or maybe I'm just thinking about it, what is the advantage to me and why should I look into this right now if I'm 55 to 65 years old?
Sure. So I think overall, Nicole, there's a lot of advantages. First and foremost, the reverse mortgage doesn't require monthly mortgage payments, right? So the biggest challenge that folks are having when they're talking about retirement and entering retirement is cash flow. At the end of the day, most people, as they transition to retirement, is income. Where is my income going to come from? With that being said, most people's largest expense in retirement is their mortgage payment. So if we can help one to eliminate their mortgage payment, it just eases the cash flow requirement as people enter retirement, right? Now, with that being said, I want to note that a reverse mortgage doesn't require a monthly mortgage payment of principal and interest. They're still required to obviously pay property taxes and home insurance, just like any other mortgage. But a lot of people don't know that you can still make a mortgage payment with a reverse mortgage, okay? And so there are different strategies that we work with our clients on while someone might still be working to continue to make a mortgage payment, because with a reverse mortgage, by making those payments, it can ultimately be tapped into in the future via the line of credit without having to refinance at all.
So this really isn't the loan of last resort that we had heard so many years ago.
No, it is not. It really, I think that we're finally starting to see the transition and the mentality shift between our realtor partners and our financial advisor partners, where they're starting to see that, wow, this is such a powerful tool that it shouldn't be utilized and viewed as, if I'm running out of money, then I should look at doing a reverse mortgage. It is now, as you said, being viewed as a smart financial strategy where we're seeing clients with millions of dollars of assets under management look at doing a reverse mortgage because of the tax benefits, right? So as you said very well, no, it is no longer the loan of last resort. This is a smart cash flow tool for anybody looking at tapping into their home equity to preserve their assets under management, as an example.
I love that. I love that because you might have assets with a financial planner. You might have assets in Bitcoin or stock market or wherever you put those monies. And maybe you don't want to pull all of those on a monthly basis in order to make a mortgage payment. Or maybe those are earning you a greater income or rate of return than, say, a mortgage and a reverse mortgage would allow. The strategies behind this allow you to really capitalize on the kind of retirement plan you want to execute, and then that you want to leave to your kids for multi-generational wealth. It really is a full package. And what I love about it is you get it. You're not just selling a loan, you're selling a strategy, and you're actually coming together with the family, with the financial planner, with the CPA, making sure that that borrower is cared for and has that kind of plan in place.
You're absolutely right, Nicole. We do view this as a team approach. We want to work with our clients and their partners and come together as a team to really evaluate a client's risk tolerances, their time horizons, and their overall goals, not just their short-term goals, but their long-term goals, so that we do put together a cohesive retirement strategy for them. And I'll tell you, there's folks out there like Dr. Wade Pfau and Barry Sachs who have done the math behind a reverse mortgage and actually have proven mathematically that if done properly earlier in retirement, our clients can actually not only live a better quality of life in retirement, but pay less in income taxes, have more money to spend in retirement, and potentially even leave more money behind for their heirs. It really becomes a no-brainer at the end of the day if done properly for our clients.
Well, I know that I just completed a reverse mortgage for my mom. I absolutely see the financial gain in doing that and protecting her and protecting not only her wealth, but our entire family's wealth. Well, Gabe, I want to make sure that folks feel comfortable in coming to you. I know as a part of our team, I know you believe in education first. I know that you're willing to schedule time with anybody to sit down, whether it's on Zoom or in person or over the phone, to have that first conversation just to see if the shoe fits, right? Just to see if this is something that they should consider.
Absolutely. So to your point, Nicole, it really is a best practice to give us a call, schedule a one-on-one consultation or a one-on-two or a one-on-three, whatever that is, but bring the family. And as you said, whether it's meeting over Zoom or meeting in person, every situation is different. And the reverse mortgage as a retirement strategy is like a Swiss Army knife, right? We have multiple tools that we can apply to each person's situation. So this is such a flexible program that it does absolutely require that one-on-one consultation to be able to structure this in the right way to achieve the client's goals.
Well, I so appreciate your time. I appreciate your expertise and your desire to educate, Gabe. It's always a pleasure to spend this together. And I hope that you guys do reach out to Gabe, even if you're coming up on 55, or maybe this isn't something that you're looking at for the next decade. But as you sit down, and I talk to so many of my clients, especially when they start investing in real estate, what are your long-term objectives? How are you planning not only to get into investing, but then back out? What's your exit strategy? So complementing that exit strategy, not only capitalizing on real estate, but then capitalizing on the opportunities of the reverse mortgage for retirement purchases, what an A game that is. So please reach out to Gabe. Please understand and educate yourself on the opportunities available to you. If you have any questions for me, you can always reach out. Gabe, I know, is available, and we'll look forward to talking to you soon. Bye-bye.